What's good, family? It's your boy DBoyd. Hey, man, I came across this article today, and I want you to kind of, share your perspective, your opinion, and tell me how you feel about this. But basically, I was online, obviously doing some research and just seeing what's going on in the business world, and I came across this article. It says, Shark Tank investor says a portion of small businesses are going to die, and the government can do nothing to stop it. So with a headline like that, you like, damn, this dude talking crazy. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Kevinoleary. He's obviously, well, if you look him up, he's one of the investors on the show Shark Tank. We all know what Shark Tank is. If you don't, Google it. It's basically a show where these multi-millionaire successful entrepreneurs decide if they're going to invest in an idea, a startup, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, it's an article from Business Insider. Here are some highlights from the article. He says he expects 20% of small businesses in sectors like travel, food, and entertainment will die because consumer behavior is changing. Okay? He's saying that the next stimulus plan doesn't need to have PPP because he believes the government shouldn't prop up these dying businesses. Sounds like savagery, right? Sounds like, damn, this dude's crazy. And it's also another highlight. He says, let the market be the market. Let those things that are going to die, die. And those employees will support them through the transition. So, basically, what I got from this article, you guys should look it up. But he's saying that the death of a lot of these small businesses is not a result just because of the pandemic. He's saying it's because of the way consumers are spending their money. So there's an example in here. He's saying there's a change in consumer preference. So this is why it's very important. I want to highlight this. This is why it's very, very important to be aware of what's going on, being creative, and adapting to the circumstances and the situations that you're placed in. Okay? So, let's use the food sector as an example. Sucks to say it. There's going to be a lot of small businesses that are going to close their doors permanently because they lost all of these sales from people coming in, all the foot traffic, people coming in order, right? So, it may seem commonsensical to some of us or a lot of us where you say, with the pandemic, we can't have people in. Damn, we're losing money. Oh, we can just have delivery. You know what I'm saying? We can use DoorDash and all these other things to, to keep the money afloat, right? For us, because we're consumers, for us, we say, we'll just use DoorDash. It makes sense to us, right? Believe it or not, there are a lot of small businesses who have this mindset of they don't want to change. They don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? They've ignored the technology boom and they've been able to get away with it. COVID-19 and the way we decide what we're going to do is going to close these doors permanently. Okay? This is why it's very important to adapt. You know what I'm saying? This is not even just per se small businesses. I know some GMs at Hungry Howie's Pizza. They're having staffing issues. They don't have delivery drivers. So guess what they did? They implemented DoorDash. So this is where you have to be smart. You got to be quick. You got to adapt to your situation. And this is what sucks about a lot of these small business owners. They don't want to adapt. They don't want to get with the program. They rolled over and they're going to die. It sounds like an asshole thing to say, but shit. If you haven't been with the technology boom before, you kind of did this to yourself. It kind of sucks to say, but damn. You know what I'm saying? It's real life. Think about how many places you've ordered from during this pandemic online. You've gotten DoorDash. DoorDash was booming. I know some people who did DoorDash. They said, I'm eating good, making a lot of money from this. There are a lot of people who adapted to the situation. There are a lot of restaurants that adapted to the situation. because that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I say this, it's just good to be aware of what's going on in the community. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sucks and it's a terrible thing to say, but bro, some people did this to themselves. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic was an eye-opener. And then you know where I come from, a lot of these businesses, they borrowed a lot of money, took out a lot of debt to try to stay afloat, even before COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's why, damn, man. That's why it's very important, man, to have your shit in order, bro. But I don't want to drag this on any longer, man. I just want to know, what's your opinion on this, man? Do you think these companies deserve to die? Do you think they should still be able to take out these PPP loans? Like, what do you think? Feel free to let me know in the comments, DM, message me. I would definitely love to hear your opinion on this.